All right, y'all, we back with another Wilk Biz Reacts news flash. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Part 2. Ren. Hi, Ren.
Was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live.
Sheesh. Why is he going crazy like this? Sheesh. Like, I just was not expecting this. Like, I was not expecting this. I truly was not expecting this. This is wild work.
Live in every decision that catalyzes chaos that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Sheesh. He said, what he say? He said, I live inside death, the beginning of ends. Is wild, bro.
Hi Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the time.
That's crazy. And it's like, how do you even believe that this is real, right? How do you even believe that this is right? How does somebody diagnose you with all of that stuff? And this turns out to be you're the most successful people around all of those people, even including the people who diagnosed you with that stuff, whatever it was. It's crazy work.
Tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned. Just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat.
I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. That's a fact. That's a fact. Built for this, like I said.
I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by.
Jeez. He said, I was made by his hand. It was all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you met me before. Face to face with the beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. Bro got bars. I really let it flow. It's crazy. Like the flow is really crazy. Like
By many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
crazy. Like I don't know what it was about that last little part, but that just like that plucked the string for me for real. Like that's crazy. Like we all go through certain things. Excuse me. And no, I'm a regular person, and I'm not ashamed to be that way. Like to be honest, that's crazy. It's like that really hit me a different way for real. That hit me a different way.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat them.
Jeez, like, and you talking about being 17 years old, like, you know, choices that you gotta make at those ages. Some people get blessed with, an easy path, and some people get blessed with a more rugged path. However, when you survive and you become a survivor, you can reflect. And I know just being able to look back and talk about when you were 17, it probably felt like when he was 17, it was something he would never be able to get through. It's just crazy.
The forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light.
Sheesh. Pendulum swaying from the dark to the light, eternally swinging from the dark to the light.
And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften.
Sheesh. Sheesh. You have to learn. You need that time. Time is part of the equation. Time is part. That's the theta part, right? That's the time.
And that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget that we are human beings.
Sheesh. That's beautiful, man. I'm gonna just do my due diligence right now. I truly appreciate this. Like I apologize about the mushiness for a second, but however, like I said, I'm human, man, and that made me think about somebody that I really, really miss, and somebody that has their own set of traumas and things like that, and it's very, very it's disheartening to see, at times, especially for those loved ones that we have, and even strangers. But I truly appreciate Ren being vulnerable enough to share his experience with us all. I truly thank you all for spending this time with me again. Thank you for tuning in. This is Wilk Viz Reacts, and we are back with another reaction. This one is to Hi Ren by the Welsh singer and songwriter Ren. So yeah, don't hesitate to like, comment, share if possible. I do appreciate everybody's time today. Yeah, this was a tough one for me. This was definitely a tough one for me. Like I said, I never heard the song before, so um, yeah, it definitely. I'm like, what the hell did I listen to? Like, but yeah, thank you.